talk about wavering and going back and forth and knee jerk.
Yeah.
Starting running back. Because last week, everyone's saying Snell. Now it's Connor. There's no doubt.
This is the thing. Connor played well, yes. Did Connor play to the point where he just eased all of our minds? No, but the problem is Benny Snell fumbled the ball.
It's a fumble, dude. If he didn't fumble, I think there'd be legit discussions today like, yo, we should be getting Snell the ball more.
Absolutely. We know, okay, they'll say for the stat people, oh, James had over 100 yards rushing. We saw 59 yards come on the last touch, and he should have scored. He was running to get tackled. As soon as he broke out, he was running to get tackled. Let's
think he did that on purpose? I don't know why he would do it on purpose.
So you answered your question then.
But there's a whole thing. You saw it with Chris Carson in the Sunday night game.
We talked about that too. What was the purpose of that?
There was...
It was zero purpose.
I saw what he was trying to do, get the first down.
It was zero purpose.
Like in our game, I can't... All right, we scored that where all of a sudden we're up 2 touchdowns or 2 possessions now. I don't know how much time was it. It was within 2 minutes. It was like 1:30 maybe.
It was enough time. Clearly, it was an interesting finish for us, was it not?
Huh?
I say it still would have been an interesting finish. That's all I'm saying, bro.
You're saying it was a good idea for him not to score?
No, I'm saying he should have scored if he could have. I don't think he could have. It just didn't look like he had that gear that he needed. It looked like as soon as he got through the initial wave, he kept looking right, left. If he was trying to go down to save clock, he just went down. I mean, we've seen that before too. It's numerous times we've seen guys, that's a heads up play. Instead of going for the extra yards, he just dropped to save the time. Or is
that what people are saying right now? Because I know you did radio today. Or is that what people are saying? Because it looked like a combo. It looked like a combo.
It looked like, oh yeah, he wasn't trying to score. Yeah, that's what it was. And another half is like, boy, who was on his back? Like, what was going on here? Because as soon as he hit, he was. Who's catching me? Somebody's about to catch me. I'm holding on to the ball. Who's catching me? Like, and for me, just watching him, and this is the thing, he just doesn't look the same in terms of like the explosiveness right now. Like,
even when he was gaining 5 or 6 yards at a time,
he had the pop, right? And he looked as if he was running to either not get hurt or he was running to not fumble. It was more so playing to not mess up instead of playing to ball out. I feel like that's the biggest difference right now when I'm watching James this year compared to how it was last year or even the year before that. Last year and the year before that, man, he was balling carefree. Like, I'm just being my best self. Whereas now it's like he's trying not to mess up. I'm trying not to get hurt. I'm trying not to fumble. I'm trying not to do this. And it shows. Whereas with Benny has fumbled. Now, granted, I think the past 4 games or 5 games he's had a fumble issue.
You notice he was the one that punched it all the way out there. Because, like, he hit it loose a little bit. And then he goes to try to, like, put his arm over it.
And he punches it out.
Yeah.
The thing is with Benny, it's like Benny is running harder and running more carefree, but the problem is he's not detailing the work in terms of ball security. We're seeing the similar things with some of the receivers in terms of routine passes that if they look it in, they're catching it. They're just not doing the fundamental things right, the routine stuff right. But with Benny, that's his issue. It's more so, man, protect the ball. With James, though, it's like I'm starting to question, is it more personnel right now? Because through 2 games, even when he was healthy in game 1, it still hasn't looked the same just yet. So that's why, like, knee-jerk reaction, I'm still not even convinced that, is James and it's clear-cut James. I still feel like, man, he still needs to get back to looking like James. He doesn't look like himself right now.
Yeah, you don't really know what that's going to take. You don't know if it's a mental thing or whatnot.
Exactly, man.
Now, here's the thing. The interesting thing was Tomlin split carries this week, and it just wasn't that because it's what we've seen in the past with Tomlin where if he has a guy out there, he's just probably going to be rolling with you the whole time. So I'll be interested. I don't know. Like, it's the thing. Like, you want to see Snell get more, but then it's like, I don't want to see a fumble either. Yeah. Because if we have Connor out there, or just even the running game in general, this is what I was saying whenever we were talking about the Steelers recap, I could see us really becoming this short passing, quick team where if we have 40, 50 yards on the ground, maybe that's what we're trying to do.